Imagine a crowd so dense it resembles a slow-moving ocean of humanity, millions gathering for a spiritual experience that occurs only once every 12 years. The official schedule for the Nashik-Trimbakeshwar Kumbh Mela begins on October 31, 2026, and spans a continuous 21 months, concluding on July 24, 2028. While most religious festivals conclude in weeks, this event operates on a timeline nearly 2 years long. Scaling up from the metric seen at the 2025 Prayagraj event, officials project that more than 240 million people will make the journey during this window. Moving a population of that size through traditional infrastructure creates an intense physical reality on the ground. Entering this cycle means navigating the largest logistical human gathering on Earth, and participating effectively requires a calculated, strategic plan. The draw for these millions is rooted in an astrological alignment occurring once every 12 years, marking the spot where ancient texts say the nectar of immortality once fell. The spiritual center is the Godavari River. Known as the Ganga of the South, its waters are the primary site for the ritual bathing process. Your core dilemma is balancing the desire to access this 12-year cultural event against the high level of logistical friction involved in attending. To manage this friction, the government has approved a 4,000 crore rupee development budget to overhaul the region's infrastructure specifically for these 21 months. By decoding this new infrastructure and the ritual requirements, you can determine exactly when and how to arrive based on your own limits. The first major variable to consider is the new Smart Kumbh grid. This zone is being mapped with 350 kilometers of fiber optics and over 4,800 digital monitoring cameras. These nodes feed into AI-driven systems designed to generate real-time crowd heat maps and coordinate routing for emergency responders. This oversight is intended to preemptively manage crowd surges and streamline medical access through dedicated smart health booths. Authorities are also implementing a biometric token system to regulate the darshan viewing lines at major temples and shrines. But the trade-off remains. Technology manages the flow, but it does not reduce the sheer volume of people standing beside you. Utilizing this grid means adhering to rigid time slots, which largely eliminates the ancient practice of wandering spontaneously through holy sites. The second variable is the physical demand of the core ritual, the Amrit Snan, or the holy dip. During peak dates, the riverbanks look like this, a dense mass of people moving toward the water in unison. The ritual protocol is strict. You wake during the pre-dawn Brahma Muhurta, chant 108 times, and take 3 distinct dips in the river. Completing this process is what fulfills the spiritual tradition of washing away accumulated karma. Executing this means enduring freezing morning air and high crowd pressure, while maintaining the mental focus required for the ritual. Securing the full spiritual reward of the Kumbh requires a high tolerance for sustained physical discomfort. Beyond the river, the next layer of immersion involves navigating the ascetic camps and ancient shrines. The site of Trimbakeshwar is the only Jyotirlinga that features the combined forms of Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. Visiting the surrounding ancient shrines often requires undertaking the Trimbakeshwar Parikrama, a physically demanding walk over rough, mountainous terrain. This area provides access to specific karmic rituals, like the Narayana Nagbali, which are primary reasons for many pilgrims to attend. This is also where you visit the Akata camps to observe the Naga sadhus and their ancient ascetic practices firsthand. Navigating these spaces requires spatial awareness and a commitment to behavioral moderation while moving through the camps. Tapping into these deeper cultural layers is rewarding, but it requires significant physical stamina and health preparation. A successful trip depends on identifying your traveler profile before you arrive in Nashik. This matrix compares the 2 primary strategies, the devout traditionalist and the cultural explorer. A traditionalist targets the peak Shahi Snan bathing dates for maximum spiritual merit. This strategy requires accepting low-tech reliability during surges, relying on physical stamina, and booking all logistics immediately. The cultural explorer takes the opposite route, actively avoiding the peak bathing windows entirely. By utilizing the 21-month window, you can visit during quieter weeks for observation and direct access to the sites. In this scenario, you leverage AI crowd maps to navigate the akhadas with minimal friction, moving when the system is under less strain. With the event spanning nearly 2 years, your arrival date is the single most important factor in your experience. While the 4,000 crore rupee infrastructure integration introduces a new level of technological oversight, the Kumbh remains a grueling endurance event. The digital grid can help you navigate the city, but it cannot replace the absolute requirement for physical readiness and mental fortitude. Define your ultimate goal, select your operational window carefully,